Welcome to Squared Away Life. My name is Camden Busey. I'm glad you're here. Today, I want to bring to you the introduction to my new book, The Compounding Life. This is a book I've been working on for a little while. It's a book in which I share with you a key practice, the practice of my daily review, which I believe is a cornerstone of my daily habits, my daily routine, and something that's really unlocked a lot of knowledge equity. That's what I call it, a compounding effect of reviewing your notes in a disciplined way. If you'd like to get a copy of the book, you can get an e-copy of it for free for a limited time by subscribing to my email newsletter. You can find that at squaredawaylife.com. So let's get into the introduction, which I've titled The Hidden Cost of Living in the Present. Now, every morning I wake up and I meet three versions of myself: who I was a week ago, who I was a month ago, and who I was a year ago and every year before that. Now, this routine, just reading my notes from these three time horizons, has become a foundational part of my daily practice. It's not a productivity hack. It's an approach to life that has fundamentally transformed not merely how I meet the challenges that I encounter each day, but also how I steward my time and my resources while charting a course for achieving my goals. Now, we often hear how it's important to be present or to live in the present moment. And I understand the wisdom of that, but I think there's a way to misunderstand the intent behind those phrases. And there's a way to become subject to the present that will keep you from growing and achieving your goals. You kind of become a prisoner there. You see, there's a hidden cost to living entirely in the present moment. Without the context of where we've been or where we're going, we become prisoners of the urgent, and we repeat the same mistakes. We lose track of our growth, and we wonder why we feel like we're running in place despite being constantly busy. But there's another way to live, and it's not merely a way to get by. It's a way of life that creates compound returns on every thought that you capture, every reflection that you make, and every connection that you draw between ideas, and every lesson that you've learned. This is the path to building what I call knowledge equity, which is a growing wealth of wisdom that appreciates over time and can even be passed on as a legacy. Equity is the portion of an asset that you truly own. It's your accumulated value after accounting for any debts or obligations. Now, if we're speaking in financial terms, equity is the difference between what something is worth and what you owe on it. When you own a house, for example, each mortgage payment builds your equity. Over time, the property itself may appreciate in value, and your stake in it grows. You don't just consume, but it becomes an asset that you can rely on, you can leverage, or you can pass it down. Well, knowledge, I think, works in the same way. Each note, each captured idea, each reflection that you record is like a deposit into your personal treasury. And because ideas connect and reinforce one another, the returns don't just add up, but they compound. What began as a simple record of your thoughts grows into a network of wisdom, like a store of value that serves you today and increases its usefulness with every passing year. Now, the daily review practice that I'm about to share with you throughout the pages of this book has been refined over years of implementation, and I continue to refine it. But it's really helped me to escape the tyranny of the present while remaining fully engaged with my life. It has afforded me peace of mind, knowing that no insight is lost, no lesson forgotten, and no pattern overlooked. This practice transcends any specific tool or app, and while I'll share the systems I use, the real transformation comes from adopting the mindset of preparedness, of being someone who captures, reviews, and compounds their knowledge daily. Now, if you've ever felt like you're constantly relearning the same lessons, if you've wished you could remember the insights you had months ago, or if you want to build something meaningful that grows more valuable with time, then this practice is for you. I hope you enjoy it. Again, take a look at The Compounding Mind. For a limited time, you can get a free copy of this book, a free e-copy of it, a PDF and an EPUB version, by subscribing to my newsletter at squaredawaylife.com. Thank you.